Alright, we got a treat for y'all. This is the latest and greatest build of the games and apps I'm working on. We're gonna do this one right now because I've been working on it and I need to demo it. So we're capturing the flow here. So here we go. Let's re-roll this motherfucker. Dun, 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 dun. Pixel time, pixel time, pixel time. I need to add like a jingle to the front of this. I wonder how I can do that. But yeah, let's go. So, here we are. Infinity symbols. Whoa, alright. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, so this is the game. It's a hybrid music art game. So we're just gonna demo it right here. It's okay. Get the tail. Make it longer. Shorten it. Oh yeah, okay. Now we come down here, we have all these controls that are both sound and visual. Over here we have just audio stuff. So let's just come back over here. Turn all these down, basically. Speed. Phaser. Phase is also phases the rainbow. Echo. There's that, and it gives you the dub echo controls. So let's turn on this tail. Okay, let's add a little. Let's cut that off a little bit. So then we have this wiggle control. This burn feature. So we add a little bit of different wiggles. Okay, how much wiggle? Starts to get crazy. And the resolution just clips it out to full-on pixels. Now, all these different. Okay, I'll stop this for a second. Okay, so now I'm going to turn that off, turn the echo off. Okay, so every time I turn off this mode, I'm going to clear everything. So now we're not recording. So now you can just play around with it if you want. Here's another mode. We got mirror mode. So you can hit the sequencer button and you can make a loop. You can keep adding to the loop. But, not to get too complicated right away, but we have over here in the R modes, we have different audio visual modes. So let's say we're gonna keep this little bass growl. Oh yeah, then we have down here a couple different things. I just turned it to saw now. It's triangles. Now, already the sound's too much, so we're gonna hear clear just the sound over here. Boom. Ow. That's better. The audio is to be desired. Okay. So, now we're still in audio video mode. So, we have undo. Boom. Undo that. Redo it. Okay. Just undo that. So now, we got vertical. We got down. Okay. So now, we have audio mode where just the audio plays. Okay, so that's different. These controls still affect the visual that's playing. But everything else new is played on top, okay? So that's in audio mode. Then you have visual mode. Ooh, look at that. So it's just visuals. And we also have, let's turn down some of these effects. There we go. Okay, so then we have tail length up here. And also a whole nother mode if you don't want the tail. Here's a size. This resolution right here turns everything pixel art, so full pixels. So that's kind of dope. So if you hit the sequence button, and start adding some of these, boom. If you don't like the sound, just clear it. Boom. Let's clear the sound. So now we're just in visual mode, so we'll just keep it mellow. So we can change it back to the squares. Okay, add a couple squares in here, different patterns. Now, it's starting to get crazy. If you want to go back and erase some stuff, we have an eraser up here, which is a time-based eraser with it's a block based on the size. So, now I'm erasing. Boom, boom. There's some black cubes basically going in there, erasing. Giving you kind of some more to work with, and you can go click that back off. And now I'm going to go down here to the sine wave. The sine wave is a circle. So now I'm adding some of these dots. I'm turning up the size. Now, here's when it gets, if it's already not trippy enough, then we can start to fuck with some of these controls. Ooh, look at that. So now we're starting to pixel it back to the smooth mode. We got the LFO, we got the little jitters. Okay, a little too intense. There we go, some slight wiggle. Add the phaser. And then the speed, so we can even slow it down. Now, so this is pretty wild. So we have a loop playing. We can stop it, and then it'll just kind of bounce there. We can press play again, and it'll keep going. Now, we're in the visual mode. We can go back to audio visual mode if we want, or we can go to audio mode and then turn the recorder off. jam to our thing. If we want. But what else can we do? So, oh yeah, let's see. We also have yes. Okay, see, now it gets crazy. All right, so once we have a sequence of shapes, they're going, and we want to get crazier. So let's say, I mean, let me find a little. So, let's go to square. Okay, so, oh, there we go. So if you change back off the quad, it'll just go to that, which is cool. It'll do the mirror mode, the half horizontal, or the full quad. Go mirror. So then there's a whole slew of automation down here at the bottom. So, and there's a shortcut key on tab. If you hit tab, I can start to modulate some stuff. So I hit tab. I do that for a second. I hit tab. So now part of the loop is gonna, yep, see that? Boom, right there. So now I want to hit tab again and do some of that. So now it's does that little part, and there's that little part. Okay. So now throw the phaser in there. So see that, and the knobs are automating. So now we have different stuff. Even the tail gets automated. So now we can make the tail longer, or just shorten it up to nothing, to just dots to 1 point. So what we'll do is hit the little okay, so now we have a fully crazy thing going on. Hopefully there's like an epileptic seizure warning that I need to create, because this shit is gnarly. So let's clear the whole thing. Boom, clear all. Boom. Audio mode. Oh yeah, there's a couple whole nother modes. So now we're still, the same automation is locked in, as you can see, which if you hit the sequencer, now we're just recording the loop. That's pretty sick. Okay. And it's still automating from what we previously recorded. So if we want to clear the automation, we clear it right there. Boom. Now it's fresh again. Okay, so this is what's in there. Okay, so now we have some different situations going on. We can take the size and do different stuff. So we showed you the automation. We did, let's see, what else? Let's just keep drawing, right? Let's just go to town a little bit. I don't think people realize how fucking cool this is. I've bought like every single little app ever that's like anything, like art or music. And so I'm a connoisseur for this kind of stuff. Look at this. Now it's like a live animation app. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, boy, look at this shit. Wow. Okay. So, getting crazy. Alright, boom. We got something like this. Now, let's fuck with it. Let's automate it. Add some of this. Did that do it? Let's see. Okay. See what's going on here, folks. Okay, so now we have this. And if we want to go back to the audio mode, some fucking gnarly little bass patch to go with it. And I'm gonna add like other stuff, but it just keeps getting too crazy. So I thought, fuck it, this is pretty good. Pretty crazy. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, boy. This shit's fucking wild. Okay. So that's how we make art nowadays. Yep. Okay. So I think you can't save it. You just have to make it, I guess. I'm gonna learn how to... I'm gonna stop it. Oh yeah, so wherever you stop it, it's just in that frame. So let's see here. Pause. It's fucking crazy. It's not sound activated yet, but it looks like it is. Let's see. If I stop it at different spots? Okay, so, oh yeah, there's one more mode. Okay. There's one more big mode. Boom, we can go to draw mode. Which is crazy. So let's just see here. Let's clear everything here. Boom. Let's see here. Okay. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Something. Let's get these eyes in there. Okay. Style. Merging. Okay, never seen shit like this before, have you? Me neither. Let's go. Okay.